So that drive, 5 plays, 45 yards, 26-yard touchdown run by McQuell Haywood. There's Riley as a flag is thrown. It looks like somebody for Wake Forest a little too greedy going to down the field on the special team. So we'll get another call from our officials. It'll be offsides. And we'll call a move it back. Austin Riley making his varsity debut. Both these teams lost a combined 61 players. And that just tells you, first of all, how deep these programs are. As Riley will put Total Leather again with a 7-0 lead. And that'll go to Jacob Gill at the 10. Gill is going to try to find a hole there. He's got some room. He gets to the 30, 40. Out of bounds at the 46-yard line as Cardinal Gibbons answers after giving up the touchdown. They'll have great field position. Let's check in with the third member of our broadcast, Erin Summers, as she has a report on the field.
Jacob Gill's first introduction to high school football in his freshman season was against Wake Forest in 7-on-7 play, and he was actually pushed right out of bounds with his first carry. It's kind of interesting that now he gets a chance to go against Wake Forest again. Since that moment, he has put on over 15 pounds, really dedicated himself in the weight room, made sure that he's eating more and eating better because he knows that he has to be stronger and faster if he wants to accomplish all of his goals in high school football.
First and 10 for the Crusaders. Snap throw to Gill. Gill, 4 or 5 yards, pushed out of bounds immediately by Peacock. As we take a look at the Saltwater Seafood scoring summary for Wake Forest, Saltwater Seafood Market and Fry Shack, fresh seafood daily. 5 plays, 45 yards. Take a look at the couple of highlights in that play right there. Certainly a key to that play. A little help to Wake Forest.
DJ Sellers had a couple nice carries, then Haywood finished it off, and now Gibbons, excellent field position here. A couple adjustments they've made. They're going to kind of a quick game passing attack. Slants, hitches, till they get into rhythm, get some consistency. Then they can open it back up with some of the long plays they tried earlier in the game. I think they need to get confidence with their rhythm with the offense right now.
Well, Rain certainly hasn't seemed to hold them up. Here's Harvey on the rollout. He's hit as he throws. It's a floater, and that is caught. I think that's Jacob Gill that makes the catch, and he is going to get the first down. Gill does make the catch as he is now inside the Wake 86 at green zone. He can help keep Wake County litter-free, and 86 your trash as Cardinal Gibbons answering the bell here after giving up a touchdown.
Well, how about the throw by Harvey, getting drilled? The man in his face, perfect pass to Gill. A nice corner route getting open, a huge explosive play.
Raising up the middle, finding his way up, bowling his way forward inside the 10. They'll give him forward progress to about the 8. As Grayson, not the biggest guy on the field at 5'9", 162, but he just ran over the defender for the Cougars. Second, out 3 to go. Here's the keeper, and it's going to be a keeper by Ethan Hebb. Give him 6. As Ethan Hebb gets the touchdown out of what is the Wildcat formation, and they can tie this game up at 7 apiece with the extra point.
And Gibbons with the response. Now Hebb here getting the direct snap. We've seen him play wide receiver. Coach Wright talked about his ability to play every single wide receiver position and the running back position. There, he's the Wildcat quarterback off the left side. He really read the blocks and then drove through What a response going in after Wake Forest's touchdown, Gibbons driving down the field.
That's a Lane and Associates Family Dentistry touchdown for Cardinal Gibbons as Ethan Hebb from about 8 yards out. Here's the snap and the kick, and it's good. We are tied at 7 with 33 seconds to go here in the first quarter. We'll talk about gumption, big drives. Cardinal Gibbons got down 7-0, didn't panic, made it look really easy getting down the field.
Jack Grayson with the key block, sealing the edge. And it just kind of feels like both teams, for that first quarter, the majority of it, they hadn't gotten to a flow of the game, and it wasn't real yet. And now both these teams scoring a touchdown. Okay, now it's football season. Let's go. We're used to this. They're getting into the rhythm of the game, and you can see the offense, the firepower on both sides, how quickly they can score.
Saltwater Seafood scoring summary for Cardinal Gibbons. Saltwater Seafood Market and Fry Shack, fresh seafood daily, 4 plays, 48 yards. That was after a 42-yard kick return by Jacob Gill. As this game is tied at 7 apiece. So Wake Forest now with the opportunity. They've got some extreme speed in the back end of their kickoff return. McQuell Haywood, Khalil Watson, and DJ Sellers as we look at head coach Reggie Lucas. And I did mention earlier about how we did talk to Stephen Wright earlier this week. Reggie Lucas was extremely accommodating as well. Fantastic just to talk to him. And these guys, how busy they are. They're just extremely busy at this time of the year.
Well, it's amazing what he's built here with all these wins he continues to rack up, but his whole career here, not even the past 3 years where he's won three straight state championships. His whole time at Wake Forest, he's turned this program around. The thing about his teams are they're always consistent, they're dependable, and they're always hardworking and disciplined. And that's what he expects every year.
Haywood's return to the 25-yard line following Gray Carter's low line drive kick. Cardinal Gibbons certainly not intimidated in this one. They have come out, and it seems like they're the aggressive, they're the more physical team at this point.
Being on the road sometimes, going against a team like Wake Forest, this is a team, hey, this is the standard. Where do we stack up? They came out here with a lot of fire. They weren't really consistent the first couple of drives of offense, but you can see their confidence building. The Wake Forest, it's a reason they won all these straight games because of their talent, but also what they can do in finishing off games in the fourth quarter.
Haywood finding his way to a first down yardage. That is a Blue Cross and Blue Shield first down. Be bold, be confident, live fearless. Pretty much a throw to the flats. You make it happen, McQuell.
Well, and Douglas there, you can see now in the shotgun formation, his arm, very accurate. Haywood getting out of the backfield. You can see that's where he's so dangerous. Nice blocking again by the wide receivers to let him get extra yards.
Blockers on that play, Grant Casey. It looks like that is the end of the first quarter here in Trent Tenney Stadium. And we have got a barn burner for you here to start the Friday Night Rivals season. 7-7 the score. We'll take a timeout. Second quarter action coming up after this on My RDC.
Hi, I'm Meredith Vieira, and I'm here to tell you about my new game show.
It's a really funny word game with lots of celebrities.
What?
Sorry, Meredith. You have to do it in 25 words or less.
And the grand prize each day. Really? Are you kidding me?
Those are the rules.
This is ridiculous. I'm out of here. I'll see you in the fall.
25 words or less. Premiering this fall with your host, Meredith Vieira.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
How can you tell if a McDonald's biscuit is scratch-made? Easy. You taste one. Taste a scratch-made buttermilk crispy chicken biscuit or sausage biscuit with egg for just $2 each.
Hey, Ben. Throwing away your smart devices?
Yeah, no matter how many of them I buy, they're always broken.
Sounds like dead zones. Like with your Wi-Fi. Devices are probably fine, they just can't connect to your internet.
Honey, Mike says it's the Wi-Fi. The smart fridge is fine.
Oh, thanks, Mike.
Your home is only as smart as your internet.
Get fast, seamless wall-to-wall coverage and reduce dead zones with AT&T Internet with smart Wi-Fi technology for $40 a month. More for your thing. That's our thing. Call 1-877-ONLY-ATT.
Like a summer romance, a perfect tan, or a plate of ribs. Some things are just too good to last. Like the great deals on select models from Ford, America's best-selling brand. Plus, earn complimentary maintenance through Ford Pass Rewards. The final days of the Hurry Up and Save sales event end soon. So get here before pumpkin spice shows up in everything and these deals ride off into the sunset.
Now get 20% estimated savings on select F-150s. Plus earn complimentary maintenance through Ford Pass Rewards at your Carolina Ford dealer.
How can you tell if a McDonald's biscuit is scratch-made? Easy. You taste one. Taste a scratch-made buttermilk crispy chicken biscuit or sausage biscuit with egg for just $2 each.
Second quarter action just about set here at Trentini Stadium. Chris Hooks, Jay Sunhalter. Let's go down to the field to Aaron Summers.
Thanks, Chris. Wake Forest head coach Reggie Lucas said that the coaches know, the players know, the fans know. Heck, everybody in Wake County knows about their 45-game win streak. And he said for them, they're not playing for that win streak. They're playing for the next game. He said they're used to having a target on their back. They knew they'd come into this game today with Cardinal Gibbons wanting to be the team that ends that streak. So for Wake Forest Cougars, they're just focused on the one game at a time, making sure that they come out
the first
and they
play
play
of the
hard.
Second quarter is forced to the far side and out of bounds. McQuell Haywood. And that option was something we didn't see much at all last week in the scrimmage. And it seems like they've been able to string it out. Good job by Cardinal Gibbons to this point.
On the edges, they've been outstanding. The defensive ends, the linebackers, forcing those plays to continue to stretch out, forcing them back in. And Wake Forest hasn't gotten the edge to get around the corner.
There's a little misdirection, handoff up the middle to McQuell Haywood. Haywood gets positive yards, just shy of the 45-yard line. If you're just tuning in, we're tied at 7.
Bring up a 3rd down and 3 for the Cougars.
And that's where Wake Forest is so good. They run a lot of base plays. They don't have a huge playbook, but the misdirection, the discipline up front, the blocking, to see the fake to Moore and then Haywood coming back through and getting positive yards running north and south downhill, a very manageable 3rd down situation with 3rd and 3.
That's what they do. They wear you down, and if you make a mistake, they bust it long. But Miles Harp and the Cardinal Gibbons defense has been up for the task, at least to this point. As it'll be 4th down as the host of Crusaders made the stop, as it'll be 4th and about 3. The yard to gain is the 47-yard line. It's about 2, correction.
Blake Cooling with the tackle. And for Wake Forest, again, in the preseason, a lot of injuries up front. And as an offensive line, you have to have communication, consistency. They didn't have it in the preseason, and you can see Gibbons taking over with their play up front.
So they'll let the punt roll all the way to the 12-yard line. So they'll have the ball deep in their territory. But one concern that Coach Lucas had was his offensive line, as you mentioned. A lot of retooling there. That has certainly shown with this veteran defense for Cardinal Gibbons. There's a lot of shuffling that happened. Some injuries happened in the preseason. He felt like this week was the first week that he had some consistency. And again, it's the first game of the year. Usually you find out a lot here. We'll see how it all progresses. As Cardinal Gibbons has the ball going up the middle, but it's going nowhere. As Anoha stops Cameron, or rather Ethan Hebb, in his tracks. That'll be a gain of maybe 1. Correction, that's Jack Grayson. So they gave him 1 on the play. And 5 wide receivers for Andrew Harvey and company. There's a quick snap throw on the out route to Noble. Noble trying to spin away from the tackle. He's swallowed up and thrown back. They'll give him forward progress to the 16-yard line. And that might have been one of those where you fight to the outside as opposed to fight to where everyone else was.
Noble, such a big, tall, long, athletic player, and Coach Wright really likes his potential, and they're getting what he could. I like how Gibbons getting rid of the ball quickly. Third, about 7 here coming up in the rain.
There's a throw across the middle, just out of the reach of Jack Grayson, incomplete. So it'll be 4th down. They'll probably get ready for the quick kick, and there is an injured player on the field. And it looks like that's Noha, who was hurt, and if you see the replay of it, Grayson diving for the ball. Looked like he hit him in the knee, and hopefully he's okay. He is talking to the trainers. As they tend to him. We'll take a timeout, come right back. 7-7, second quarter.